Hey guys, how's it going? Before I wake Mr. Ronnie up, remember, yesterday we talked about the close read. When we do a close read, we look closely at the passage. It's pretty easy. This whole week, we're looking at one story, My Fish Spike. My expectations are every day you have to read the story, even though you already know what the story's about. Uh, Miss S, honey, you weren't supposed to wake up yet. I know, but you said something crazy. I already know the story. And why are you making the kids read it again? Mr. Ronnie, I'm a teacher. I know how this works. Yeah, but we both know you're kind of crazy. It's not very respectful, is it? But it does kind of sound crazy, huh? The thing is that your brain is growing. Your brain is actually growing more than my brain right now. Ooh. Weird. Oh well. Your brain is growing more than my brain right now. Your brain needs to see words over and over again so they get stuck in your head. The more your brain sees the words, the more your brain is going to become a powerful muscle that can do anything at once. So when I ask you to read a story over and over again, it's not because I'm crazy. Don't say anything, Ronnie. It's not because I'm crazy. It's because I know how your brain works. So we read the story over every day, and we have a new set of questions to answer. But first, let's read the story. Mr. Ronnie, I like how you're looking. Just because you're not reading it with me doesn't mean you shouldn't follow along with the words. Because when you do that, again, even if you don't know what the words are, you can totally get those words stuck in your head. That's how my sister learned how to read. My sister does not like to read like I do. But her brain had to look at words over and over again until they just got stuck in there. Maybe that's how your brain works, but it only works if you follow the directions every time. Wait 1 second. Let me quick see. I think maybe one of my dogs is playing with my lights. Okay, 1 second. Yep. Crazy dogs. Okay, let's read this story. My Fish Spike. And so what I want you to do is follow along with your eyeballs. Even though if you can't read it, that's okay. Let your eyes follow my red dot. My family has a fish tank. It is tall and big. Inside the tank, we have fish and plants. Some of the fish hide under the rocks. When they move, the sand stirs up in the water. Remember, this is one paragraph. We can tell a paragraph when there's an indentation, when it's a finger part that goes in, and it's a complete thought. This whole paragraph is talking about the fish tank, right? New paragraph, B. Last month, we got a new fish. My mom let me pick him out. He is a lionfish. Stop and visualize that. We know what a lion looks like, but it's a lionfish. I named him Spike. His fins stick out like spikes on his body. He is yellow. I think he looks like a porcupine. Again, visualize is put a movie in your brain. There's this lionfish. He's got some spikes. He's yellow. What else? Oh, he looks like a porcupine. You have that stuck in your head? So that paragraph was about the fish, Spike. New paragraph. My mom, see the C? My mom told me he was born in the ocean. I know where the ocean is. Where's lots of water, right? We go there when it's sunny. I have been many times. I have never seen a fish like Spike. New paragraph. Last weekend, we went to the beach. I asked my mom if I could bring Spike. He could see his friends at the ocean. I really love Spike, and I do not want him to be lonely. Mom said the water is too cold at our beach. Spike is from a warm part of the ocean. New paragraph. Our fish tank is warm like the ocean that Spike is from. When we come home from the beach, I told Spike about our day. He was happy to see me. He swam fast around his warm home. Pretty good, Miss S. Oh, thank you. I've had lots of practice. Yeah, but I already read that story before. I know it's about the fish named Spike. I know about the person who told the story going to the beach and wanting Spike to have fun. Okay. Hey, that was a summary. You told me what the whole thing was about. But that's not what I wanted you to do today. What I want you guys to do, remember yesterday how I had you come up with, I think it was 5 teacher questions? Well, today I want you to find some text evidence. That is like a long, long way to say you need to answer the questions, not based on your heart, not what your brain just, oh, I think fish swim in water, but you need to be able to find the answer in the story. That's how you become an excellent reader. So in the activity after this video on Schoology, you're going to have some questions. Let me see if I can kind of show you what it looks like. Yeah, right here. So you're gonna have questions like this. It's not going to look exactly like it, but kind of. I'm gonna get my little thingamabob. I like this little stamp thing, see? Huh. Yeah, my real life name is Joy because I'm a grown-up, but you have to call me Miss S until you become a grown-up. So what you're going to do is you have 3 questions, 2, 3, 4. And they have colors. Now, if we were in the classroom, I'd give you a highlighter, and I love highlighters. But you'd get an orange highlighter, a yellow highlighter, and a blue highlighter. And you would find the answers by highlighting them in the story. Kind of cool, right? Now, for you, what you're going to do is just underline them. And you don't have to use orange, yellow, and blue. If you want to, that's cool. But if not, I'll show you the other way. But let's stop. Whenever you're looking for an answer for something, you've got to find the question first. I have had some friends who just underline something they think is cool. It's not how it works. You've got to read the question and then find an answer to the question that makes sense. So first thing we do, we read all the questions so it gets stuck in our head. First one, when did the boy get a new fish named Spike? You might already know. What does Spike look like? Last one, why is a fish tank a better home for Spike instead of the ocean by the boy's home? So let's go back to the story. I have to find it for a second. There it is. So the first question, since I can do it, I'm going to be like that. The first question is, when did the boy get a new fish named Spike? And it keeps on doing that thing. When did he get it? When did he get it? Let's see. You're going to sit here for right now. Thank you. Okay, this is crazy. To fix it, I want an orange color because it says it's orange. You don't need to do that. But when did he get it? When did he get it? I'm going to reread it. This is going to take a while at first, which is okay. So let's see. My family has a fish tank. It is tall and big. Inside the tank, we have fish and plants. Some of the fish hide under the rocks. When they move, the sand stirs up under the water. Does that tell me when? No. Next paragraph. Last month, we got a new fish. That tells me when. So I underline it. And that's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's look at the next one. I need a yellow color. Again, if you don't have that color, that's okay. All I would ask you to do then is this was number 1, number 2. So I do a number 2 by it so you know what it is. So this one is yellow. What does Spike look like? Well, my brain remembers A didn't tell me what he looked like. So I'm going to keep on reading in B. My mom let me pick him out. He is a lionfish. That tells me what he is, doesn't tell me what he looks like. I named him Spike. Still doesn't tell me what he looks like. It's a clue. His fins stick out like spikes on his body. That would work. If your brain tells you that's what he looks like, underline it. He is yellow. Does that tell you what it looks like? Yeah. I think he looks like a porcupine. That definitely tells me what he looks like. So if you look at that, those are 3 answers that could be right. You just have to pick one. And if you don't use a yellow color, that's okay. Just write the number 3 or whatever number it's going to be. Last one. Give me 1 second. Need a blue. I like dark blue. Why is a fish tank a better home for Spike instead of the ocean by the boys' home? Keep on reading. We read A. We know it doesn't have that. B, we just finished that one. Let's read with C. My mom told me he was born in the ocean. I know where the ocean is. We go there when it's sunny. I have been many times. I have never seen a fish like Spike. That was a whole paragraph, but it doesn't tell me why it's a good place. So we don't underline anything. Use your beautiful brain. It will tell you exactly what you need to do. D, last weekend we went to the beach. I asked my mom if I could bring Spike. He could see his friends at the ocean. I really love Spike, and I do not want him to be lonely. Mom said the water is too cold at our beach. Spike is from a warm part of the ocean. Does that tell me why the tank is better? Maybe. Let me keep on reading. Our fish tank is warm like the ocean that Spike is from. So the tank is better for Spike because it's warmer. Did you see how I use the word because? Because is my favorite word in the whole world. Because tells me what your brain is thinking. And I love to know what brains are thinking. So I think that our fish tank is warm like the ocean that Spike is from is the best answer. Maybe you have a different answer in your brain. That's okay. All I want to know is the reason why you do it. So it might be one time I'll call you up and say, hey, why are you doing this? Why did you choose that answer? And you can just say, Miss S, because, and then you tell me. Okay, so today, what I want you to do in the close read is to be able to read the story. If you can't read it very well yet, that's okay. Ask somebody to read it to you, or I read it to you 2 times. And underline where you found your answers. Can't wait to see what you choose. See you later. Love ya. Bye.